1895, a German company changed the tool industry forever. It weighed 16.5 pounds. It was awkward, but it was the first electric hand drill ever built. The original still exists. Deutsches Museum, Munich. Every drill in every garage traces back to that object, not to the brands you know. To Fein, Stuttgart, Germany, 1867. Electricity was new and dangerous. Gas lamps, copper wire, factory smoke, mechanical risk. Wilhelm Emil Fein was 25. He and his brother Karl opened a workshop in Stuttgart. They were not building a tool empire, they were building the electrical age. By 1885, Fein had built the entire telephone network of Barcelona. This was not a small workshop. Fein was already ahead of everyone. In 1895, Fein's employees put an electric motor inside a hand drill. For the first time, a worker could bring power to the work. Before this, machines were fixed. Workers came to them. Fein reversed that. The machine came to the worker. That is where the modern power tool begins. Wilhelm Emil Fein died in 1898. He was 56. He never saw what it became, but the pattern had already started. Fein invented, others scaled, others became famous. In 1917, Black& Decker copied the drill, added a pistol grip, became a household name. It was a brilliant move, but it was not the beginning. Fein was the beginning. In 1906, the first portable grinder. In 1914, the first hammer drill. In 1927, the first jigsaw. Every time the same result. Fein invented, the industry followed. In 1967, Fein built something stranger than a drill. It started in a hospital. Doctors needed to cut plaster casts without cutting skin. Fein's answer was a blade that oscillated, just 3.2 degrees back and forth, hard enough to cut plaster, safe enough for skin. Then Fein saw something bigger. In 1985, the same mechanism cut car windshield adhesive in minutes. The result was the Fein Multimaster, the world's first oscillating multitool. Fein held the patent. No one else could build one. Other companies watched. They waited. They could not touch it. Then the patent expired. Within months, every major brand had a copy. Shelves filled overnight with oscillating tools from Bosch, Dremel, Makita, Milwaukee. To most buyers, it looked like a new category. It was not new, it had been protected. And Fein had been there the entire time. Today, Fein still manufactures over 90% of its products in Germany. Not assembled in Germany, made in Germany. Three types of motion power a tool: rotary, reciprocating, oscillating. Fein invented the first tool to master all three. Three movements, one company, a name most people have never heard. Fein built the power tool in 1895. The industry spent 130 years building on top of it, and most people never learned where it began.